Hey Cancer, welcome to your weekly forecast. My name is Sadie. For those of you who are new to this channel, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, Cancers. And this will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Cancer. So welcome in. Let's see what your overall theme for the week will be. Oh, right, I guess we have it. You have the 27 card, Owl Spirit, and it says Wisdom. And so what I feel with this energy, Cancer, is that a lot of you could be coming into some knowledge that you didn't have before, information that eluded you, all types of energy I'm feeling from this card, and it's going to be different for all of you as this is a general reading, so take what resonates, right? You could be coming into information that you felt was maybe someone was holding secrets, or things were just like in the ether, and you just was like, well, God, can you just tell me what I need to do, or tell me what I need to be, or whatever. It feels as though there's going to be some energy, some spiritual energy coming into your awareness this week. Wisdom, in the form of wisdom, right? Words. You could read something and get a spark. You can overhear something. Someone could tell you something that you probably already knew but needed to know, right? If you know what I mean. It feels as though this week is heavy on, I would definitely look up, Cancer, the owl spirit as the animal totem, what it means spiritually, because that could be your clue into something, right? It could be a key that unlocks something for you. So let's pull you some more cards. You definitely want to listen to your higher self. I don't know if you guys meditate. I would definitely do that this week. Meditate, script, right, in your journal. Seek a therapist. I just feel like there's some information that comes through this week, maybe through a person, maybe through a spiritual practice, that unlocks another level or another door for you. Or it's just confirmation, right? Because sometimes we already know what we need to know, but we just want that added confirmation from spirit. Like, I knew that. I knew what I knew. Okay. So you have loving woman underneath the deck. I just want to show that 6 people, loving woman. So that could be you or a parent or something like that. But what flew out the deck was one of consciousness. So you have 2 consciousness cards. So this is about your subconscious. This is about your wisdom. This is about your inner knowing, okay? So this week is going to be imperative for you to listen to your higher self, as I said. Something about getting down and dirty, right? Getting into your inner self, listening to those anxious thoughts and not just trying to gloss over them. Write them down. Sometimes when we see something on paper, it helps us decipher, what is this? Why am I having the same ruminating thought? Write it down, look at it, and stare at it until it makes sense to you. So you have 1 and 3 of consciousness, optimism, and dark thoughts. Okay. I'm fine with this because what I feel is that, Cancer, is that you're going to overcome this dark energy, this dark thoughts, by getting information, this wisdom that comes through, this wisdom, and I'm saying wisdom, but what I mean is information, thoughts, new ways of thinking, information that comes in from a person, a place, or a thing that illuminates something within you, that eradicates these dark thoughts. Some of you suffer from depression, suffer from anxiety, suffer from the energy of ruminating over something over and over and over and over, rereading text messages, going over something that happened in the past over and over. It's almost like the clouds are opening up for you this week, Cancer, and it's filling you with this optimism because of something that you're doing, or something that you're becoming aware of, something that's being illuminated for you this week. Let's pull you a Moonology card because I want to really get to the tarot. Okay, that was quick. So you have the full moon in Gemini, and it says the answers you need are coming. Oh, Cancer. Spirit is just I'm just amazed at how Spirit is just Thank you, Spirit. That's all I can say. The answers you need are coming. So, I mean, what have you been saying here? Gemini is the ruler of communication, right? They rule the third house. The third house is communication, and we are in Mercury retrograde. So you probably were feeling like answers that you needed was delayed, or responses to emails or phone calls haven't been received, or phone calls haven't been returned. Nobody is listening to your voicemail, something like that. You just felt like information that you needed, whether this is on a conscious level or subconscious level, have been eluded. It hasn't been coming through. Things have been delayed. You've been in hangman position. However, sorry, I want to grab my other tarot deck. It feels as though these answers that you need, it's going to be different for all of you. I'm not going to try to pin down something. Take this as it resonates. It feels like something you need prompts you. It gets you out of a rut. It gets you out of these dark thoughts. It gets you out of this heaviness. And it gets you into this feeling of optimism again, feeling the zest for life, right? Notice that this energy is like looking out into this field of gold, into all the possibilities that lie ahead. So it feels like as though this information, whatever it is, it frees you. It frees you. It unfreezes you. Unfreezes you and frees you. F-R-E-E. So, and it unfreezes you. Some of you have been in a hangman position, so to speak, right? Waiting for the wisdom, waiting for the guidance, waiting for God to speak to you. What should I do? Should I go this route? Should I take this route? Should I take these orders? Should I not take these orders? You know, should I move? Should I stay? Should I leave this relationship? Should I leave this marriage? It's going to be different, but let's pull some tarot. Guidance for Cancer for the week. What is these dark thoughts and this optimism, this wisdom that's coming through? Messages for Cancer for the week. All right. I heard do it 3 times. All right. The 4 of Cups, exactly. Sorry, my throat chakra is being attacked right now. Okay, so I wonder if you're having trouble speaking your mind. And the throat chakra is also what? Communication. So I wonder if there's something with the communication, the throat chakra, something like that. The 4 of Cups, the 2 of Wands, is that information, receiving some type of information, waiting. The High Priestess, yes. Oh, Spirit, thank you. The wisdom, the High Priestess, the answers you need are coming. This is for most of you, this is not going to be a communication from a source outside of yourself. It's not going to be from an ex or a job or something from outer world. It's going to be from your inner guidance, your inner compass. The 10 of Wands. So you can lay something down. So you can finally lay these dark thoughts down here, Cancer. The 4 of Wands, lovely. Bottom of the deck, the Tower. You know, don't be fearful when you see the Tower, because what it says to me is that this is the information that's going to shock your ass, okay? And I mean that in the best way. It's just something that comes in here, Cancer, and the Tower can also be revelation. It doesn't have to be where you lose your job or you lose your home. The Tower can speak of revelations, like something hitting you, like an epiphany, and it sends you in a different direction, a better direction, and it gets you out of this heaviness. You have the 10 of Wands under this dark thoughts. It's been a dark night for you, maybe a couple of dark nights, maybe some tossing and turning, no sleep, like maybe you go to sleep but you don't stay asleep, nightmares, finding yourself ruminating over thoughts throughout the day, can't concentrate. You've been going through something here and you're coming out of it, but it's going to be from your inner guidance. The High Priestess knows what she knows. She is the most intuitive person in this deck. And you are a water sign. You have the intuitiveness was born in you. You have it in you. And so it feels like something comes through. This could be around your home. This could be around your family. This could be around some childhood trauma. Um, this could be around, an ex or a husband or a wife, or something to do with your home. I don't know, or something that gets you out of this, because the Four of Cups can speak of isolation. It can speak of nostalgia, boredom, sitting under a tree and just like contemplation. This is what this energy represents for me the most. Contemplation. You've been contemplating things, trying to figure out a path, right? The Two of Wands right next to it. Trying to see what path you should take. Should I leave? Should I go? Should I stay? What that is for you, Cancer, will be different, but you know what it is. You know what I'm talking about. So it feels as though you need to wait. I feel like because it's 1, 2, 3, you need to wait to the midweek. The answers you need could come on Wednesday, maybe even before Wednesday. I'm gonna try to get this reading out prior to Wednesday, so that way you can have it. But it feels as though whatever this is, it lays your burdens down, and then you have the Four of Wands here that replaces this energy with optimism, happiness. The Four of Wands, 1111 card, the 1111 card, right? It feels as though you are walking across the finish line. You are having a spiritual awakening. Some of you, this is about a spiritual awakening. That just occurred to me. Some of you, this is about stepping into your gifts. Some of you are maybe becoming high priestess, or becoming shamans, or becoming healers, or something like that. Others of you, this is just about laying some past shit down, whether that's all the way back from when you were 4 years old, or when you were 34, or when you were 20, 19, 18, doesn't really matter. Some of you, this is about really coming into some answers that you need. I don't know what these answers are. I just don't, and it's not meant for me to know, because it will be different for all of you. So let's pull you some final energies. Okay. So you had 2 cards fly out. I think those are 2 cards. Let's see. Okay, yeah, 2, and I'll pull you a third. So the first card was generosity, sow the seeds of kindness. What I feel too here with this sow the seeds of kindness, I feel like this is more so saying be kind to yourself here, Cancer. I think you master kindness to others. I think that's part of your sign. That's part of who you are. You know how to be generous, but you don't know how to give that same energy to yourself, right? It's easy to be there for others. It's harder to be there for yourself. So I think this is about giving yourself that. And then you have radiance. Keep your head held high. Follow the sun. Oh my gosh. If that's not the energy of optimism, I don't know what is. Radiance, looking towards what's good, what's going good, what's happening for you. You have your health, right? You have a roof over your head. You have the guidance that you need. You have sorry. See how my throat chakra is like boom, like it's so crazy. Also, we're in Mercury retrograde, so communication is just off. Having an intimate relationship with God is something to be grateful for. You may not call it God. You may call it spirit. You may call it universe. You may call it whoever. You may have multiple gods, right? It just feels as though being grateful for those things, following the sun, following the good things, and getting away from this dark energy will help you see the light, and also bring the downloads of wisdom and information that you need. And then you have the energy of play. This card is very popular. Among the grass and wild violets lie undisturbed little secrets to uncover. I think this is spirit, especially if you're in the northern hemisphere. We are coming into like sunnier weather, summertime. I think this is about getting out and play, right? Really letting your hair down. Yes, I know home is comfortable. You made it nice for yourself, but there's some energy outside of your home that you need to become a part of. It's almost like you need to soak up the sun. You could be needing to a vacation. You need to maybe go out into the sun, catch some sun rays, lay down on a beach, or maybe even a grassy area, whatever. Just go sit on a park bench. It feels as though you need to get out of your head and into the world, out of your mind. Some of you are really worried about something. I just felt that energy come through all of a sudden. You worried about something. Maybe you're worried about the state of the world. Some of you are watching the news too much. Don't let that kind of stuff in here, Cancer. Most of the time, it doesn't. Yes, the news is great for some type of things. I don't really find it, I have my opinion on it. However, if it makes you anxious, if it gives you anxiety, if it gives you depression, then maybe you should stay away from it. And whatever you need to know from the news, you'll find out. You'll get it. All this could also be about social media. Staying off of social media, staying off of getting so much information in can be overwhelming to a water sign like you. And if you don't know how to take it in spurts, right? Or sparse it out, and maybe 3 nights you go without watching any news, being on social media. If you are constantly getting information in and it's making you fearful, it's making you low vibe, it's making you lose sleep, then it's time to take a break. Go out and play. Go out and be a kid again. Go out and take your kids for a walk, or take your dog for a walk, or go get a dog. Go get a cat. I don't know. Not a cat, because the cat will make you stay home. Get something that makes you go out. Get a bike, and get out there and see what's out there. There's something about, seeing the sun, catching some rays or something like that here, Cancer. So I'm going to leave it here. I hope that you resonated with it. There are happier times coming with the 1111 card here, the 4 Wands. Happy home, happy life. It's just you have to wait for this information to come in. So I hope it resonated. If it did, give me a big thumbs up, and I'll see you on the next one, Cancer. Take care. Bye.